Hello everyone, welcome back to some more of Virtue's Last Reward. Last time, a good few things happened. Let's see, after the first AB game, we picked the blue door with Alice and Kay, I believe, where we went into the rec room, did some puzzles, and we escaped from it. However, the issue is, I believe, one, somebody opened all the chromatic doors upstairs. Not chromatic doors, the AB rooms at the very top. You can guess who that is. And two, Alice is dead. Yes, apparently someone stabbed her again. And I think Luna died too, I think, as well. So with both of those two dead, the AB gates are going to close soon, and we have a choice to make. Ally or betray. Alright then. I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? Ah, yeah, that's right. Quark was acting a bit pretty weirdly, and then all of a sudden he just went missing. I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point, I didn't really have much of a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started toward the entrance to the AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course. You have 5 BP.
Yes.
If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one.
Yeah.
That being the case, choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
As I recall, you and Clover chose betray in the first AB game. If everyone started at 3, right, that means you have 6. So if you hit betray, you can get 9 and you immediately leave. Yeah, if I pick ally and you pick betray, you can just go. If you betray me and get another 3, you can get all the way up to 9 in this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why is that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It will close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens it and escapes...
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah. Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself.
I would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
You see? Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
Huh. Alright then.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. Alright, AB room time. Decision's easy enough.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Kay had made a compelling argument, but I still had to make my choice. Would he really choose to ally? If I choose ally and he chose betray, he'd have 9 points and I'd have 2. Still, even if he did have 9 points, he might not try and escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much could I trust a man whose face I'd never seen?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why not? I mean, he hasn't exactly given us much reason other than that, so...
Round 2 of the
Plus, we might be able to
Ambidex
stop him,
game
so...
has been completed.
Alright.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Alright. In we go.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Okay. Okay. Defaults to ally, of course. Okay. Cork and K, yeah? Oh, right, that's right, I forgot. Fi and Dio versus Clover. I guess it makes sense that Clover wouldn't trust anyone, I suppose. Luna. Luna's already dead, so they could betray easily enough. But yeah, Kay, why would you betray us?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Yeah? What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
You tricked me!
I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not gonna just leave us.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign he'd heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
Oh no!
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay!
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered.
Ah, yeah.
If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
Really, Kay?
I apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
Kay! Wait! He didn't even turn around.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah. It's not like we can open that door again.
Wait. We're continuing? Normally we just get a bad end and move on. We're continuing?
Ah, damn it!
No. This isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now is to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, the old woman, who had killed them? And where had Quark gone? There were many questions that still weren't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is a bad ending. Good then. I was wondering, like, are we continuing after this or something? Like, no. Oh well. Anyways, what is this? Kay's game over. Okay, so I guess this must be his route here. Alright then. Let's head back to the AB game, hit betray, and see what happens. He betrayed us last time, so there shouldn't be a point change if I recall correctly. Skip all the unnecessary fluff dialogue.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
All right, the only person with 9 points would have to be Quark. See what we got. Ally, betray. Come on, betray. Yep. Think you was funny, Kay, huh? Alright, so everything's about the same, basically. So you picked betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything?
I could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I had thought that you would choose ally.
If I had, then you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately. I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
Then you do not trust me.
Well...
No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
Says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
The honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move.
So you chose betray too, huh? If you just picked ally, I'd have 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that? There's no way Clover would have chosen ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP. Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So you chose betray?
Of course.
Yeah, Luna's already dead.
Luna-
There's no consequences.
Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
Doors close. Next round
The
starts.
Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the star round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? And that means we can play the AB game over and over with using these star keys, right?
So it would seem.
All right, well, where do we find them? Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went.
Yep.
The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to get through them until they open. An hour and 21, okay. We still have more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah, looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm a blue solo.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
Yeah?
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pear.
I'm a cyan pear, too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
Alright, then what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan.
Ah.
Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green.
In other words, it'd have to be blue and yellow, cyan and red, or green and magenta, huh? Wait, but then, what's the cyan pair gonna do exactly? If Clover's a red solo, then they have to find him, right?
So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Well, maybe, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know if one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance? What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off 2 of your participants halfway through?
Wait, then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for all of us to look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we going to do pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh yeah?
Would you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Well, looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet in the floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
See you later then.
Grand. Right. Us with K. Of course. To the infirmary. What are we doing here again? I don't think Quark was... Quark left, I think, right? Yeah, he's not in here, is he? No, so... There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark, no Killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here, technically at least.
Yeah?
The old woman.
Oh, yeah. She was lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. The blood had dried and darkened and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Ooh. Huh? Wait a minute. Look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah. For some reason there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
A watch?
Yes. It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know. It looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry? You mean like a bracelet or something? Of course! Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Okay. Is something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
Then that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They've probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. If they've been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief,
He knows where to hide
but a
it.
skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still.
No, because you can't take off the bracelets.
Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet?
Yes.
Oh wait, no, it's like, oh, they put it on, I guess they put it on themselves. They didn't have a bracelet for themselves. Okay. And you're telling me they're probably wearing it?
Correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Yes. Why?
So that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
But why would they want to participate exactly? What?
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea.
Why would you willingly join the game where you know death is a possibility?
Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
We got luminol in the rec room! But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Yeah. Yeah, there was luminol in the room. Kay, I know we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how much they cleaned it, there should still be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. Okay, first we need to finish looking for Quark, though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head up back to Floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
Alright then, guess we have a plan of action, huh? Going through the green door. I don't remember what was in that. There's 3 doors here too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But only the treatment center is available, I guess. Looks like 2 of them are already unlocked. Oh, okay.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open.
Alright then.
Perhaps the layout here is different.
Seems like it. Well, whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. What is this place? Huh? What is this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. You can go check out the far end, alright?
Very well.
Nothing. He's not here either. Hey, Kay! How's it going over there? Kay? Can you hear me? Kay was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath that thing that looked like a workbench. What the heck? I walked towards him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went in through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go here?
I believe that is the case.
Then who picked this out?
Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open the safe, who did?
Well, there's no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep. Let's get moving then. To the treatment center this time then, huh? So, this is the treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to is a single room each. So why are there 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark may have been hidden, or small holes he may have escaped through. Wait, if that looks like that, who's in the treatment center thing? The pod? Huh? What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yes, might as well. Have at it. Okay.
What?
Oh. Okay, sorry. I expect him to be like frozen or something like that. Quark! No. Oh, the bracelet's gone! No. Oh no. His bracelet, it's oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat's still there. He's alive? He's alive?
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought it might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died. No, that's not what he said.
Perhaps Zero Sr. took it off?
What?
I have
Why?
no idea.
Then maybe Zero Sr. brought Quark here and put him into this pod thing too. Well, even if he did, we wouldn't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
Right, they don't know in this route, okay. He's sick? What has he got?
Well, how would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
No. I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
Wait a sec, let me check something right quick. And we're back. Okay, I just looked at the files before, and the secret files, and I think I know the reason why Quark's bracelet's off. I won't say it just in case they reveal it here, but I think I kind of know why. Let's see, the treatment... Okay, never mind. Let me continue. Oh.
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that alright?
Yeah. Sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed?
Yes, that is what I said. But you needn't worry. You see, I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. We can't make a pit stop by the rec room to grab some luminol or something? Yeah, we have to go all the way to the warehouse to bring everyone down? Seriously, you just make a pit stop by the rec room and so on.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see.
Hey, Fiza's smiling. Okay, that's nice.
Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever. At least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Temioji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went to the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know, the one with that, where's that intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went to the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door? What
Yeah.
was in there?
Nothing
It
really.
appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows? Maybe there was something in there that they took out?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late.
That they are.
Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with.
To the rec room, then.
Huh.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing and instead made my way over toward the cabinet. Inside was the luminol. I reached in, pulled it out, then headed to the white light switch and flipped it. The room went dark and I headed back to where the others were standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why? You scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Phi, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah, I want to see the other side of them.
What do you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet's a little different from ours. But I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Phi stuck out their arms. I held up mine as well, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah. Just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all 3 of our wrists.
Ugh. Cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. I don't see anything glowing. Phi's bracelet's clean. So is mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio. Come on, Dio. We don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Oh, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for. But you're not gonna find it on me.
Alright, Kay. Get his arm or something. Then just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around. I have rights!
As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All 3 of us leapt at Dio. Ooh, animation! I knew it. His bracelet's glowing. And that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand. This is all some kind of... a mistake. Shit!
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Fi and Kay what I had noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wipe it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Why?
Are you Zero?
No. I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than the Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That
Tread
wasn't
carefully,
you?
Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white door's open. Someone's gonna need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Well, that's that then. In you go. Locked.
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
You're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. And we found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good point.
Let's go.
Back to Floor B's warehouse, huh? Still not here? Really? Where are they? Huh? Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Aw, man. Now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white door's open?
Time we got 50 minutes, okay.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 4 bracelets to open the secondary door.
Duh.
If we lose one...
Oh no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's the cyan pair? Tenmyoji and Clover, I think.
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The two people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his two teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
But then how... Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
No. What? No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them. I don't
How?
know, but it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the
Yeah,
green
that's
door?
right.
Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
Well, this is still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind, that way so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. 46 minutes, wow, okay. Through the red doors is one room. Okay, one room still, the pantry. This is the pantry. This is the pantry?
So it would appear.
Alright. Alright. Okay. Well then. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head out upstairs.
Very well.
Alright. Upstairs we go. No one here either, huh? Tenmyoji loves scotch so much, though. I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit, I kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Yes,
What did you remember?
my father.
Yeah? Wait. My father. Yeah, Sigma? When, Dad, you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So, you remembered who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So, your dad raised you.
Well...
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked. He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older.
A facility where he's the only person who worked?
That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and since no one to communicate with, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon, I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working as usual, and was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He'd never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us out of the lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she were a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot, and it will respond, but in the end you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot, and as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it was strange to you that I continued to live with him. But I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I had begun to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was in fact secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or miraculously, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too, when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had been just another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those were the ones I cherished the most. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while every day, I got the family I had longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day, I happened to overhear pictures. My father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. The tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say she planned to give her life to achieve her goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself in would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she'd been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate exactly what the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue with it in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing I had to do: destroy the facility and my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor and with it the entire facility, but she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I can think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I had misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered at the back of my mind she'd been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life? Or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father and was to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she had shown me had been real. She made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't give up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life forever together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me and hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would have to give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh?
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode. Yes.
Are you okay?
I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tenmyoji myself.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I'd better get moving then. And with that, I think I'm going to end things here, because we have a lot to do coming in the coming episodes. So, yeah. As for status-wise, we are still at the beginning of the AB game. We still have a bit more to go before whatever ending this is. And, yeah. Though I wonder, seeing as how long this thing is, I wonder if there's a lock at some point. Huh. We still have to find the lock that finishes this, which I know exactly what bit of information is done for this, but I don't exactly know where we find it. We might find it down this route now. If this is the route I remember, we might actually find it on this route. Huh. Well, whatever. In any event, let us save our game in this slot this time. Unlucky number 4. And, yeah, so I guess next time we'll look more for Clover and Tenmyoji and hopefully get into our next AB game. That would be great. So I guess with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.